Thank you very much, Dash. I'm here with Wunder, who played Pike Top versus SKT. I'm going to be honest, I don't need this because I was writing down questions to interview you guys for a possible win, but then after the first 10 minutes, I was like, this is not happening. However, it turned around. So can you run me through kind of the different phases of that game?
Well, I mean, to be fair, we had more success when we played Pike Top in scrims than what this game showed. It was really rough early on. I thought I was fine, but then I got dove by Elite Jace, which in hindsight, I should probably have known what happened. But I mean, even though you fall a bit behind on Pike, it's like a support champ, so you can be useful with your ult. It still executes people, still does a lot of damage. So yeah, we still had our heads in the game, not unlike, I guess, the Buffalo game, but we had our heads in the game this one, and we believed that we could still win, yeah.
Yeah, you seem quite happy about it. I have heard that this was something, as you said, you scrimmed with and that you have been wanting to try for a long time. So why specifically in this matchup and against this composition, in this composition?
I mean, I just believe that you can't really get punished as much when you play Pike into Jace. And then Jace kind of wants to like really dominate lane and get like a big lead. But I think that Pike both like outshines Jace out of lane and then can also like kind of, I guess, deal with it fine. Doesn't really matter what comp you have, but like preferably you want like something that can CC so you can land the ult, and you want something that can like chunk them down before the fight starts. Otherwise, I will never really be useful. I will just be like looking for hooks and looking for stuns. But yeah, so that's like, I guess, the main two things.
Now, this was again one of those draft choices that was kind of secretive and a surprise and then end up working out, but it doesn't always. What's your view on kind of the fact that G2 is always trying these new things? Do you think you should always do that, or do you think you should temper it at some times, like we saw with the Vayne pick, for instance?
I mean, of course, like it's a double-edged sword, right? Because sometimes we don't really have a lot of practice on some of the champs that we maybe should have because we're trying something that we thought or think can work, and sometimes it's the other way around, right? We find something really insane that can get us wins, but yeah, I think it's basically, I can narrow it down to like that. It can be a bad thing, but we're trying to make it a good thing most of the time.
I think this game showed that you can turn it around even if it doesn't work out in the beginning. Finally, now that the first round robin is over, now we've already even beaten SKT twice. We've seen some ups and downs, I would say, from G2 Esports. What do you think you have to focus on going forward?
Well, I think we just need to know our priorities when it comes to draft. I mean, that's like a really, I mean, that is a really basic thing to say, right? Like, we just need to know what's actually good. But I believe that we have been caught off guard by some of the teams that we haven't actually practiced against on stage. So yeah, I mean that, and also we need to stay more composed when things aren't going our way, and like try to actually climb back into the game, which we didn't do today. So yeah, mainly those things.
Okay. After the final, you tweeted, "I got my first trophy. What do I do now?" I mean, beating SKT with Pike Top, is that hitting the spot?
Yeah, I mean, the first game I beat SKT with like 50 CS lead in lane or something like that, and now I beat them with Pike. Although they don't look as dominant this tournament, so it's not like the greatest achievement as maybe it would have been when they were like on top. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a big feat, I guess. And I mean, now we just have to beat IG, right, which haven't really paid off in the past.
Yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. I think you can be really proud, nevertheless, of beating SKT twice. Thank you very much, Wunder, with Pike Top styling on them. It was crazy. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, it is the last game of the day, IG versus Buffalo.